Welcome to Shift Your Reality podcast, where transformation begins and self-worth blooms. I'm your guide on this cosmic journey, Kübra Ozguvenc, a spiritual artist, coach, and astrologer. In this channel, you will explore the realms of self-discovery, unlocking the power within you to lead a life of purpose and abundance. Together, we delve into ancient wisdom, modern insights, and practical tools that illuminate your path toward embracing your innate worthiness. Tune into Shift Your Reality podcast as we embark on an adventure of self-worth, empowerment, and limitless potential. Remember, your journey to greatness begins with a single shift. Subscribe now and become a part of our Cosmic Rising tribe. And let's make every second count. Hello everyone, welcome to the Shift Your Reality podcast. Today I would like to share with you what Unison is, which steps you take with this method, which takes 5 minutes of a day, and how it helps you to shift your reality. So first of all, let's go beyond the words and start a journey through the frequency where we experience our authentic self. Unison is a technique which actually helps you to channel energies, emotions from different timelines in order to transmute them so that you can experience a unification in between your parts of soul. So you channel emotion, turn a trauma into an experience, then you merge the realities. We call this technique as Unison, and in the Unison, I channel paintings. You tune into that channeled paintings and then start working on your soul's nervous system, which we also call causal body, where each of the timelines get in touch with each other and those timelines that you coexist. So in the process of the Unison, you first notice with which painting you have a pull. So when you look into the paintings, we have like dozens of paintings to work with. For each emotional situation, you can find a painting to transmute those emotional blockages. So when you feel the pull, you actually start noticing it. And as my shaman teacher says, you start healing when you notice something in your energy field, in your physical body, in your mind level. So if a painting is calling you, it means you have something to transmute in your energy field, not just the physical body and this earth realm's energy field, but also in your causal body. You need to recharge your nervous system, rewire your belief system. So then you go to the second step where you allow your emotions to talk. It is not easy for us to understand how emotions work separate from the memories, because they're always connected in our minds. But Unison gives you an opportunity to experience emotions apart from the memories. So what does that mean? That means you don't trigger your nervous system by remembering the memories, and also you understand and see things in a different way, because your emotions actually the pathways that show you where you disconnected from your self-worth. And when you tune into a painting, when you just stare at it, you start seeing scenarios, you start seeing images of people or things. So why? Because when you look into an object, a person or a situation, you simply see them through your emotional lenses. That comes with the memories. So not necessarily each time you remember the memory, but those memories shape your perception over your reality, aka your emotions shape your perception over your reality. So once you experience that separation and see the world without that emotion memory attachment, this gives you a fast access to your emotional transmutation. So when you tune into a painting, you can feel triggered, you can feel nothing, you can see nothing, you can see movies, you can feel like the painting is moving, like it is all personal. No matter what happens, regardless of what is happening, you start releasing and transmuting those emotions that came with your upbringings from your childhood or youth. So in the third stage, you actually start the transformation. So in this new field, you restructure your energy field, you restructure your belief system and how you see and perceive your own reality. And the most important thing is, when we say your coexistent versions in other realities, it actually means, yes, you have lower frequency versions, you have similar frequency versions, but you also have higher frequency versions as well. So you unintentionally start channeling lower frequency vibrations, and this is so normal. This is where you create emotional patterns. But when you learn how to manage that channeling process, when you start doing it consciously, you can connect to realities that has more energy or wealth or health, whatever it is for you, whatever wealth description means for you. You can connect to these realities and you can increase your frequency, and then you can create a merge. So this is a way to fasten your manifestation process as well. And in this third stage, this is what you do. This is the alchemical side of the unison, because when you connect to the other realities, either lower or higher frequency versions of yourself, and start transmuting or increasing your frequency, then your outer realities start changing. This is why maybe the people that you usually hang out, they start hanging out with you less and less. Or if you are willing to meet someone new or something like that, an opportunity you want to attract, for example, without doing anything, you can see that you are receiving that opportunities. So this is very important for us to experience that apart from the memories, so that this process could be faster than usual. Because when your nervous system enters, it means you need to do more than double work. And the good thing is, when you keep practicing unison, actually it is the fourth stage of working with unison, you start noticing that you're not out of the painting. You are in the painting, or the painting is in you. So colors, visions, images, emotions, they all a part of your frequency. So if you connect to a higher frequency, you can see that it is not something that you should bring here. Actually, it was your previous version believing that you should manifest it here, but no, it's not like that. You are that, this, or all other coexisting versions. And if you just allow yourself, open yourself to all those realities with accepting whatever comes, which we can also call surrendering, actually, you can easily feel the merge. So it is the stage where the observer and the one that is observed merge. Then the fifth stage is when you stop practicing a painting of the unison. It doesn't mean you don't do anything. The painting keep working with you in your dreams, in your body, and with your choices. So working with unison gives you the opportunity to notice that when you practice with the paintings, to break the cycles, break the emotional patterns that you've been going through. These patterns come with a certain type of behavior that you usually give a reaction, for example. And if you practice enough to transmute that wound, that pattern, you see that the urge comes to give that exact behavior next time. It doesn't come to you. So you start acting different when the same situations happen to you, and you see that you are detached from the situation or feeling. And one of the best thing about working with unison, it's like 3-5 minutes per day, and you just need to focus on you are not the victim. In fact, you are the hero of your coexisting selves. So you are unconsciously connecting to them because they can't transmute the emotions. So their traumas remain as traumas. They don't turn them into experience. So you channel those emotions and help them to turn their emotional patterns, emotional traumas into just an experience so that realities can merge. In this case, you are the hero of your coexisting selves. So if you wanna experience it, if you wanna try it for yourself, you're very welcome to book a session with me. You can go through the show notes and see how you can work with me, how you can experience this technique for yourself. Thank you for listening to me and being with me today. Looking forward to reconnecting with you in the next episode.